Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for being here. We will invest some minutes into our German grammar skills. Don't forget, you can always go to my playlist to repeat or exercise. Last time we checked out Konjunktiv 2 for the first time, which isn't the easiest, but today you will see it's getting easier video for video. So let's go. As I said before, Konjunktiv 2 is really useful if you know how to build it. What we did last week was the usage for giving an advice, which is mostly something that's not real or theoretical. In English, something like, it would be better, or if I were you, stuff like this. Of course, if I give an advice, normally it's something that didn't happen yet. This is where I give the advice. For example, es wäre besser, wenn Sie nicht so schnell fahren würden. It would be better if they would not drive so fast. Just one example. And we will now compare your solutions from last video. Let's check it out. Boris spricht zu leise. Es wäre besser, wenn er nicht so leise sprechen würde. Christa raucht zu viel. Es wäre besser, wenn sie nicht so viel rauchen würde. Dieter schläft zu wenig. Es wäre besser, wenn er nicht so wenig schlafen würde. Eva treibt zu wenig Sport. Es wäre besser, wenn sie nicht so wenig Sport treiben würde. As you can see, on the left side, we have the real situations, the facts, so to speak. And here, with help of the conjunctive, we can give advice or scenarios that would be a certain way, better, more helpful, more healthy, and stuff like this. But unfortunately, they are not real or not real yet. In the moment we are saying them, they are just hypothetical. This is actually how we use it. Two other things that you can see is that we have here wäre and sprechen würde. So we have two different ways to build our Konjunktiv 2 in the present tense. We checked it out last video, but because I know that it's not the easiest, I just want to give you a little repetition. We have two options to build the Konjunktiv 2 with würde and then infinitive form of the verb, or we put the actual verb in Konjunktiv 2. So I make the second version blue so you can see the difference. When we go back to our examples, we will see that on the first part of the sentence, we have the second option because we just changed the verb into the Konjunktiv 2 version of itself. And the second one is with würde and the infinitive of a verb. You could actually make this one also in this orange version, in this first version. How would we do that? Es würde besser sein, Komma. Es würde besser sein, wenn er nicht so leise sprechen würde. It's not wrong. I give you this example not to confuse you, but to show you that it's possible. But the meaning and the feeling of the sentence shifts a little bit. It sounds a little bit unnatural. The more you practice, the more you will see what option is easier on your mouth and easier on the everyday conversation. And you will see how to build it. You can also make the yellow version, the orange version, whatever. You can also make it blue. Wenn er nicht so leise spreche. This is the Konjunktiv 2 version of sprechen. Do you see how strange it looks? I mean, it's correct. And maybe 1 in 20 times you can hear it like this. But it's not the best way to say it, especially if you are an everyday speaker. Say the sentence now. Es würde besser sein, wenn er nicht so leise spräche. Grammatically, It's totally fine. We just changed the options. But does it really sound natural? You will be the judge. Okay, let's go to our next very useful way to use Konjunktiv 2. Let's read the sentence together. Lisa spielt jede Woche Lotto. Was könnte sie machen, wenn sie 1 Million gewinnen würde? Lisa plays Lotto every week. It's like, if you're not familiar with this, it's not gambling, but it's like lottery in English, to join or to play lottery. What could she do when she would win 1 million, 1 million euro or whatever currency? Again, was könnte sie machen? Second option. Wenn sie 1 Million gewinnen würde. First option of the building. Example, Urlaub machen, to go on vacation. Sie würde Urlaub machen. She would go on vacation. You can press pause and try to make the statements. Sie würde alle Freunde einladen. Sie würde nach Indonesien fliegen. Sie würde lange am Strand liegen. Sie würde in teuren Restaurants essen. Of course, we have here something in between wish and also not real. Yeah, so the meaning or the function is a little bit mixing with each other because it can be both. It's not real, it's a wish for the future or for something that is so good to be true. So of course, you also have to pay attention to the context when we say, ich würde den Lehrer fragen, I would ask the teacher. Of course, we understand this is an advice. This is something I would do in your position, of course. But if we say, ich würde mit 100 oder mit 1 Million, Dativ in this case, nach Hawaii fliegen. Yeah? Then, of course, we see I would fly with 1 million to Hawaii. This is more of a wish, even though the grammar is the same. This is what I want to show you. So now we tackled a little bit of the advice. We also did non-real, theoretical, hypothetical things, which are connected with everything, of course. And we have also the wishes. The last one, which we will do today, is the polite form of asking something. So in the box, we have a question. Rufen Sie mich an? Do you call me? Or will you call me? And then we have the polite version. Würden Sie mich bitte anrufen? Helfen Sie mir? Can you help me? Or yeah, can you help me in English? We cannot say it different. And the polite version. Könnten Sie mir bitte helfen? Please remember, with würden or könnten, you can make a really polite question or a request. And here also, I must say that the context is important. So, and there are many, many ways someone can say it and mean something super unpolite. But there's other languages as well. The tone makes the music, right? So if you say in English, excuse me, could you please help me here? Right? This is also polite grammatically, but it's not the politest. So keep in mind that the context is important. Okay, let's check out the first example together. Bringt ihr uns zum Bahnhof? Do you bring us? Do you guys bring us to the train station? And we try to say it more polite. Könntet ihr uns zum Bahnhof bringen? Another option. Würdet ihr uns zum Bahnhof bringen? And because I just can't help it, I give you a third option, which is würdet ihr uns zum Bahnhof bringen können? This is a little bit more special because it's more of a possibility. Would you be able to bring us to the train station? So you don't have to learn it, of course. I don't want to overdo it. But the first two options, you should know how to build them. You can press pause and try to make the other examples. You can do both. You can switch it up, whatever you feel like. Let's check out the examples. Könntest du meine Tasche tragen? Could you carry my bag? Würdest du mich einladen? Would you invite me? Könntest du mir die Aufgabe vorlesen? Could you read the task to me? Würdest du mich nach Hause begleiten? Would you accompany me back home? Könntest du mir einen Gefallen tun? Could you do me a favor? So as you can see, we have the Konjunktiv 2 here of können or würden, and then we have at the end our verb. This is how it's built. Of course, if you want to translate it in your notes, it's really like could you. It's like could you or would you. Of course, if you have like a brain freezer and you don't know how to say something and to express something, it happens with all of us in any language. You can also say, kannst du mir einen Gefallen tun, right? So it's not impossible to say just with a modal verb, can you do me a favor? But you want to elevate your language. You want to be able to express more, of course. This is why you're here. So this is now how you can do it. If you have questions or you don't understand something or you need advice, leave it in the comments below. Next week, I want to start a new topic. If you feel that you need another session or another video, just let me know. This is why I also have my Facebook group, also my Instagram. My Facebook is more active. You can check it out and you can leave your comments there, your questions there. I always reply. And if you really need help with Konjunktiv 2, it's not the easiest, let me know. Other than that, thank you so much for your support, for being here. Trust the process, don't give up. It will get easier. I will see you the latest next week. Until then, thanks for watching. Stay safe and happy and keep learning. Bye.